Growing up, my dad thought I was mentally challenged. I was 2 months away from 5, and I could not wipe my anus. Every time I would try, I'd slip a fistful down my anal cavity and make the sound dolphins did when they made. My hand would be oh so brown. My anal cavity would be oh so wide. My dad began to start yelling at me, "Just caress in between your cheeks. Do not diddle your butthole." On my wrist, the next day I wrote, "Just caress in between your cheeks. Do not diddle your butthole." I thought this would be the time that I would grow up and I would caress in between my cheeks. But before I caressed in between my cheeks, I had to look up what butthole diddling was. I struck the site called Pornhub, and there were weird girls doing weird things to these men's buttholes. And I was self-aware. I was an incel. That day, I decided it was time. I had to caress between my cheeks and make my daddy proud. I did it. And it was amazing. I felt so awesome. I rolled that paper around my hand, put it to each little cheek and just gave it a little scrub. And man, every single time it felt like I got high and euphoric, like the stars were aligning, like I knew the meaning to the universe. It was so magical. And I sat on the toilet the rest of the day until the entire roll was gone. And then the next roll, and then the next roll. I just couldn't stop. It was so euphoric. And I realized it wasn't just meant for the toilet, but it was meant for life. So every time anxiety hit for the next 4 years, I would wrap that thing around my hand and just caress and caress. And even if there wasn't no brown down there, there was no need for brown to rub your anal captivity. It was amazing. And so 4 years went by after this moment, and I was in a chess game at recess. It was the chess recess championship. Me and my friends and I would play chess every single day, and the best chess players of that week would play every Friday. And this was the last Friday of the year. The people who won the most championships in the whole class were going up against each other, and it was me and some dumbass kid named Jeff. And I was losing in the game. I saw that he had more pieces than me, and he had a spot to get me in checkmate. My anxiety was going crazy, but everyone would think I was just freaking out if I went to the bathroom to caress my butthole. So I was like, crap, I gotta do that. I gotta fucking diddle my butthole. Well, not diddle, caress my cheeks with the toilet paper, but I knew they'd think it was diddling. So I wrapped the toilet paper around my hand in front of everybody and do it. And then I look to my left and my crush says, "Did you just grab toilet paper out of your pocket, then roll it around your hand and diddle your anal captivity?" I told my crush, No. I just caress my cheeks without any brown in the deep down. It lets my emotions flutter and gets rid of my anxiety, and I really wanted to win this game. And I got so many bizarre looks. Everyone was beginning to judge me. But none of them mattered, because I put dumbass Jeff in checkmate. And then the crowd went wild. And they were like, "Wow, this kid was going to lose. And then he did it." They were so amazed. They wanted to know the feeling of it. So then my whole class went in the bathroom and got rid of all the toilet paper in the school that day. They all caressed and caressed and caressed and realized how euphoric this feeling was. Then next, my teacher comes to me, and she was like, "I was just in the bathroom. There's no toilet paper." And I asked the girls what happened to all the toilet paper. "I was in there this morning, and there's no toilet paper left. And there was tons and tons. What happened?" And Tess told me that you taught everyone that if you rub in between your cheeks with the paper, it feels very, very good. What is with that? I say to my teacher, "Have you ever felt the paper between your cheeks and just caress it?" And she says, "Yeah, I've been wiping my butt for 40 years now." And then I look deep into her soul and her body, and I tell her with every might that emotion of years and years of butthole caressing has given me Have you really felt it, though? Have you, when you've caressed your butt, have you really taken a moment to feel every little touch it has on each cheek and all the emotions that are locked in with that poop that is being removed, and now the toxicness is gone and you're awake? And I look at her, and the mask that her face normally held was gone. She goes to the bathroom downstairs. She wipes her butt. After 2 hours of our recess staying late because she was in the bathroom for so long, caressing her butthole and feeling the feelings that had awoken inside, she comes back to class with a whole new perspective on life and has us all go in a circle and sit crisscross applesauce and talk about our feelings. When her term came, she said, "Me and my husband have not been experimenting as much as I want in bed. Tonight, I think I'm going to try something absurd." And our whole class was like, "What?" She said, "I think I'm going to shove a jar up his ass."